Hey, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So in this video, we're going to cover over some maintenance reminders on things that are going to be expiring or going away, trades that you want to do and whatnot, things so you don't miss out. So there is quite a bit of stuff that's going to be going away that's limited time that's pretty important this week, which is going to be like Star Gem Scratch, and your mission pass is going to be changing, a couple other things too. So let's go ahead and jump on into it. So a bit of a heads up, the NGS Season 36 Mission Pass will be coming to an end, so this is going to be your last chance that you have to progress any of the tiers. You can actually see here that I still need to progress some of my tiers, so make sure that you go out there and do your dailies and whatnot. Try to get it all done before Tuesday night with the maintenance comes and wipes it out. Now, if you can't progress it all the way and there's something you want to get, up here in the top left, you can go to Purchase Tier, and you can actually purchase tiers for 25 Star Gems each. So that is an option just in case if you think you're not going to make it all the way to something that you want to get from out of here. Now as well, make sure that you go up here to the very top left to previous season, and you can actually still view NGS Season 35 even though it's ended. You can come through here and just make sure that you don't have anything in here that you want to claim, because this will be completely replaced. So there is going to be a Star Gem Scratch that will be going away, the refined form July 24. Now there's actually a couple selector tickets that we have gotten for this from the mission passes, so make sure if you have those, make sure that you use those. You can see I still need to select mine too, selecting an item from the prize listing. Now inside of the prize listing here for the frequency bonus, there was actually a pretty cool emote that was inside of here. I decided not to scratch on it myself to get this, but it is a pretty neat little emote inside of here, just in case that's something you're interested in. Now I wanted to point out, when it comes to the listing stuff inside of here, when you go to use your selector ticket, make sure you go to the bottom of the prize listing here first. You can see how all these things here say display in. This is the rare things that will be completely going away, while the rest of all this stuff here is going to stay with the new mission pass that cycles in. This is going to be like a little different chance of getting all the different stuff that's inside of here. So make sure that you go through the display in stuff here first to see if there's anything here in particular that you don't have yet that you want to maybe use your selector ticket on. Just a quick little heads up as well, the Arks Record badge exchange, the camos that are inside of here, these 3 camos are actually going to be getting cycled out. These 4 camos, actually, I should say. These 4 right here up at the top, these are going to be getting cycled out, and there's going to be some new ones taking place. So if you haven't traded in for these and you're interested in picking them up, it's going to be your last chance before the maintenance coming up. So we do have a pretty important AC scratch that will be coming to an end as well. That's going to be the AC support item select September 24. So you want to make sure that if you have been scratching on this, make sure that you use your selector tickets that you get from here to pick something out of the prize listing here. I would say the best thing in here should be the Anaddy Def Parfaits. That should be hands down the most expensive one to pick up. Little quick heads up reminder for y'all as well, make sure that you do your weekly Dark Falls Dallion suppression for rank 2 Dark Falls Dallion and get that 20 star gems from completing that. So the Arks Record ranking for this week is the Ordinal Tower rank 8, and this is a party play one too, so get a hold of some of your sweaty friends and try to get a really good rank on this. You could just do one run and get a participation reward. Now you can find this over in South Alio, so if you open up your world map, you go down here to South Alio, you can see it's on here on the map, this little pyramid looking thing. It's inside of a cave, inside of a waterfall. This right here is where you would start it up, Ordinal Tower rank 8. Make sure that you come back to base PSO2 and hit the metal barter exchange. You want to make sure that you trade in for the Buster Medals here. You can trade in for 100 Star Gems a week here for Buster Medals. You get the Buster Medals from learning the Cradle of Darkness trigger. You can get a lot of those inside of PSE bursting inside of there. People get those from the Alliance shop inside of base PSO2, but people can just join them in the counter. A lot of people tend to start it up, so just join it in when you see it. Now as well, don't forget about coming back to base PSO2's casino. You want to make sure that you hit your limited time exchange here for Star Gems as well. Now this is a limited time exchange per ship as well, so if you have characters on multiple ships, you can actually do this per ship too. Now it does take it does take casino coins to get a hold of the Star Gems from inside of here, and in order to get a hold of casino coins, it's really easy. You can just do one daily order a day, and you can actually do that per character too, and it'll give you 5 casino coin passes per character that you do. So it's a really easy way to get a hold of these weekly Star Gems here. Okay, so this part of the video, we're going to go ahead and knock out our static weekly trades you should always repeat and do every week. First up, go to the NPC Architect at the beginning of Central City. She has a Genesis points trade here. You want to make sure that you go to her. She has monthly trades and weekly trades, so some of this stuff here is going to be weekly things. One of the most important ones that you can get every week is going to be the Master Fragments. This one right here is really important to get a hold of. Up next, go to the first shop on the left in Central City, Item Trader Travis. Up at the very top up here, go to Item Recycle. You want to make sure that you trade in for your weekly 100% rare drop rate tickets, your add preset skill level 1 things. Also, trade in for these Alpha Reactors, Star Gems, and Genesis points. Now, if you need EX cubes to trade in for all this stuff, you can't actually trade in EX cubes here for your class cubes. So I'm sure whatever your favorite class is, you probably have a lot of EX cubes that you can just trade in here, just in case if you need some of those for the trade. Now as well, also go to item exchange, and towards the very bottom, make sure that you trade in for your 3 in augmentation success rate 10% boosters. You can get 3 of these here a week. As well, also go to Arks Record Badge Exchange. As I mentioned in the beginning of the video, these camos up here at the top are actually going to be getting cycled out, so there's going to be some new ones taking place. So if you want to trade in for those, that'll be your last chance. As well, also make sure that you hit your Star Gem trade here too. Also, make sure that you go to Item Exchange Stia, and towards the middle of the listing here, you can trade in for the various like NEX cubes, arms refiners, and there's also some class cubes inside of here too, in case you need some. Also go to Aegis Integrity Exchange. This one's pretty important. Down towards the bottom, you want to make sure that you always trade in for the Aegis Soul and also the different Dominas here, so you can make Halfinale, which in turn can make Lux Halfinale. As well, go to Giga Strugman Exchange, and towards the very bottom down here, you can actually get a hold of camos that are worth a lot of money, but you could also get a hold of these different Gigantics, Might, Precision, and Technique capsules down here too. These sell pretty well, and these are limited time per week trades too. As well, also go to Growthman Exchange, and you want to make sure that you trade in for the different TA customization discs inside of here for customizing your PAs. And as well, also make sure that you go to Dreadscale Exchange and trade in for your 1 TA customization disc Omni. You can get one of these a week too. And lastly, we're going to go to the Alliance Activity Support NPC Tim up underneath of the Tower of Central City. Tim has Alliance tasks. If you're doing Alliance tasks, you get Alliance badges. For the Alliance badges, you want to make sure that you trade in for your Genesis points, your Star Gems, and also some of these triggers here have pretty good value. So make sure that you trade in for some of these too. I would say the Dark Falls Interception one in particular is like pretty valuable. Usually that one sells for pretty good money on the player shops. I would definitely suggest just going and checking the player shops to see what the prices of these are and see if it's worth you picking it up or not. But these have variety souls in particular, so they're usually pretty valuable. Okay, so that's going to wrap it up for the video. Thanks a lot for watching, everybody. Stay safe and have a wonderful day, friends. I'll see you all in the next one.